59-yard try to take the lead, and it's got the aim, and it's got the distance.
The kick is good.
Yeah, it's good from 59 yards. Oh, Cam Little in a season of despair has been terrific, man. He's only missed one field goal, made every PAT. He has been very, very good for the Jacksonville Jaguars this year.
Yeah, move over, our buddy. Cam Little, he's on the show again. Listen, we've been doing this a long time. We had Cam on the show like a month ago or a month and a half ago. He's one of our favorite guests.
Yeah.
So here he comes back, be a part of a big show from Jags Report Live, Strings Sports Brewery right now.
This is Action Sports Jags Report Live from Strings Sports Brewery, sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
We'll see where Trevor's at today. Then he's got tomorrow off, come in and get treatment, and, see where he's at on Wednesday, how he feels. He's feeling better today, so that's positive.
All right, that's Doug Peterson talking about Trevor Lawrence. Will he or won't he? We'll find out on Sunday. Well, we might find out on Wednesday, as well as we welcome you to Strings on Main Street. We're talking Jacksonville Jaguars, and oh, baby, we got a good show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. That's so cute.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She looks about the same age as our guest, Cam Little.
I
haven't heard that.
I thought you were gonna put Cam on the spot and let us tell us if Trevor's playing this week or not.
Oh, fire some questions at him. Yeah. He was there today. What do you think, Cam? Is he playing?
Did he look good in practice?
He looked good in practice. But I couldn't tell you. I mean, I literally just go out there and kick. When we go out there, I just kick the ball when I need to kick the ball during the period. Hey, sometimes I couldn't tell you what's going on in the up receivers or DBs.
The way it should be. You just keep doing that.
Exactly.
You're doing great.
Right.
Welcome, everybody. Jags Report Live. Brent, Martineau, Dan Hicken, Cam Little. Good to have you back, man.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Oh, first of all, did you have a good bye week? Everybody needed a reset around here. How about you?
It was a great bye week. I went back to Oklahoma City. Got to catch a Thunder game, Oklahoma City Thunder game, and some Arkansas alum was playing, so I got to do a jersey swap with him, Jalen Williams. So it's his second year with them, so I got to do that. And also went down to Arkansas and watched them beat up on Louisiana Tech. So that was two of my teams got wins this weekend.
Now, because you're an NFL player and you went to Oklahoma City to see the Thunder, are the seats better now?
Oh, yeah.
Are we courtside now?
Better than what I used to be sitting at when I was in, funny you mentioned that, when I was back in like first, second, third, fourth grade.
Yeah.
My parents would occasionally get like Loud City, which is like the very top row. They would tell me like, hey, as soon as you get home, get ready because we're going to the Thunder game tonight. I used to get so excited.
Yeah.
And I'd love sitting in Loud City because in Loud City, the concessions would serve funnel cakes. And down in the bottom rows, they wouldn't serve the funnel cakes. So I would always be so excited about that. And to think, I was so excited about sitting there. And now I'm sitting 3 rows up, right by courtside. So it's such a sick experience.
They love their Thunder there, man.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Huge Thunder.
Yeah.
Huge. That's the only professional sports team we have in Oklahoma. So it's big to them.
Yeah. Favorite Thunder player growing up with all the big three?
My gosh.
What you have? You had Harden and Westbrook and Durant.
I had a Westbrook signed jersey, Jeff Green. I had Harden. I had Ibaka. I had all of those. Nick Collison. It was hard to say, but, when Harden was playing for them, it was really hard to not like him. Fear the Beard was such a big thing when he was playing for him, but just watching them play was so fun.
Cam, I bet it helps you understand in a way when you deal with fans today, right? Because in Oklahoma City, that one team, like you said, here in Jacksonville, it's the same thing. We have sons. They've grown up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Every year they get the jerseys. They've had them all. Yeah. They've gone through it. And you could probably relate to them on a different level, probably.
100%. And, even in, bringing it back to Arkansas, they don't have a pro sports team. The Razorbacks are their quote-unquote pro sports team. So, seeing it all in three different areas is so cool. And I think it's cool that I've gotten to kind of experience what a single team can do for a city and a state.
Not to make you uncomfortable, but right now Brooks and Ty are pretty pissed off at the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I'm just going to be honest with you. Back from the bye week, what's the feeling? What's feeling the building when you get refreshed a little bit and now you got a 6-game stretch and you just got to go try to make things right?
Man, we're pumped about it. The energy was a lot different today than it has been in the past couple, I guess 2 weeks you could really say. And going into the Detroit game, we felt like we had a lot of energy. But for any team, the bye week is going to kind of reset you a little bit and give your, guys time, especially as a banged-up football team as we are, to kind of get recovery and go into these next 6 weeks guns a-blazing. And so the energy levels were pretty high today, and we're just ready to go take on these next 6 teams and get 1-0 each week. That's always Coach Peterson's mottos go 1-0 each week, and so when we go out there against the Texans this week, we go out there thinking we can get the W.
Has the rookie season been everything that you expected? Has there been any twists and turns? Has there been some surprises, or has it kind of gone sort of as you expected?
Yeah, obviously me going into preseason and seeing the team that we had, obviously we're thinking we're going to go out there and get a couple more wins, but it's been such a cool experience with Ross and Logan, I think, especially because I've had vets that have kind of walked me through it all, and it's a lot different than what I expected it to be just on a specialist level. The length of the season, I think, has been the biggest shock to me. So that part of it has been a little bit of a grind, especially from about week 8 to 12.
Yeah.
Especially after I got back from London, because right now I'd be scotch-free. I mean, college football season's over.
Yeah.
Being here.
Yeah.
And so that looks a lot different. So that's definitely something new to me.
Well, this is a weird question, but how's the leg holding up?
It's holding up really well, especially after the bye week. I've done a lot better job in the NFL taking care of my body and taking care of my leg than I have, necessarily in college. I'd be kicking 4 times a week in college, but since the season's longer, we only kick 2 times a week to kind of keep my leg on a quote-unquote pitch count. It feels refreshed and ready to go especially after the bye week.
Yeah, that's a real thing. I mean, think of it like a pitcher, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can wear that leg
It's fatigue.
100%.
Right? Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, there haven't been a lot of bright spots, but special teams. We got one of the best punters in the NFL. We got one of the best kickers in the NFL. You love your long snapper.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have been great.
100%.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can harp on, Logan and Ross enough. Like, a lot of people don't understand how good Logan actually is. Like, you see him put the ball really far, and, you see fair catches a lot, but how good he is controlling where the ball goes on the outside is something that, some NFL teams don't even harp on. Directional punting is kind of slowly diminishing its way out of the NFL when at one point, pinning it on the sidelines was such a premium. And so not only him, but Ross, hopefully you guys never have to hear me talk about him, which you guys, the only time you guys have is when I'm telling him how good he is.
Right.
Or tackling somebody down the field.
Yeah, or tackling someone down the field. And not only them too, but our whole unit. I mean, you see Daniel Thomas, DT.
Sure. Great play last couple weeks ago.
Great play last couple weeks. I mean, Houston game got the fumble recovery, and last game made a huge hit on special teams. And so just seeing it, it all come together, and I think that, kind of harps on how much, Coach Farwell has kind of been for us. I mean, just a good resource for us, and he's, got everyone bought in on special teams, and it's so cool to see it all tie together.
All right, well, let's take a look at this week's game plan as the Jags try to get a W after the bye.
It's time for the game plan, sponsored by Everbank.
Hey, get off the mat, Dan, right? I mean, you got to find a way to bounce back after the Detroit Lions game.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do, right, Cam? You said it. Go 1-0 each week, and you got to start. And it's great to hear that there was great energy in the building, and it starts with a divisional game at home on Sunday.
100%, and I think we're, super excited. Like you said, a divisional game back at home after a bye week. I mean, it's teeing up for great success for us, and you could kind of see it on the field today. Everyone's really pumped up, and where most teams maybe, wouldn't be as pumped after, a 2-9 beginning of the season. We're on the total back end of that. We love the opportunity we're going to have in these next 6 games, and I think the guys were, pumped as well with all the energy we brought today at practice, and we looked good.
All right, well, we'll see what happens against the Texans coming up on Sunday at Everbank Stadium. Of course, you got 3 at home, 3 on the road still to come for the Jags. When we come back, last time we had Cam in, we were bragging about the kickers.
Oh, man, they were great.
Hit a little lull here the last
We were talking about moving the goalposts.
We were. We're going to keep those things wide enough for now. We'll talk about some of the things going on around the NFL. When we come back, we'll have Strings Sports Brewery. Somebody's going to win a $1,000 Bears jewelry gift certificate here tonight. We'll do that a little bit later on in the show. It's the place we party in football season with Jaguars All Access. Welcome to Strings Sports Brewery, everybody. Say hello to our guest tonight. That is Trevor Lawrence. You can bring your party or event to Strings Sports Brewery in Springfield any day and any time. Rehearsal dinners, corporate events, birthdays. Here at Strings, you can enjoy the inside area and the outside area. Good for any weather, good for any occasion. Watch the games, play the games, shoot some hoops. Beer? Yeah, they have that. Plenty of choices. And sure, this is a brewery, but Strings is also a restaurant, and the food is fantastic. A full menu made from scratch meals. And if you need Strings Sports Brewery to help with a party at your place, they cater too. family, beer, food, sports. Strings Sports Brewery in Springfield.
This is Action Sports Jags Report Live from Strings Sports Brewery. Sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
Hey, welcome back to Strings Sports Brewery, Jags Report Live, and that's Cam Little on the camera, by the way.
The camera.
The camera, you got it. He's on the gimbal. Look at him.
There he is.
He's having
How cool
some
is
fun
this?
right here, man. You're doing a good job so far, Cam Little. Bring that out to practice. Maybe we can put that on you as you're kicking a game winner this Sunday against Houston.
Wouldn't that be cool?
This is sick. That's hard. It's kind of hard to use.
Like to see him come through, swing that leg through from 60, bang.
Well, you had 59.
Then everybody
by the way.
mobs him, and the camera's on his helmet. That'd be cool.
You had 59. Did you have a few more on there?
Yeah, I think so. I saw the side angle on the TV right when we walked in, and that's the first time I've seen that side angle. So I definitely had a couple more yards on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you got that one flush, though.
Yeah, I hit it well. I was telling myself in warm-up, kind of, if we have a longer field goal, especially from the middle of the field, I like to, especially indoors when there's no wind.
Yeah.
Just my whole goal is to keep the ball, like, just kick it straight because you really don't have to play wind.
Yeah.
What did you what would you say in that game was your long distance?
Insight.
Yeah.
It was 30. It was a 39 both ways. So 39-yard line, 39-yard line.
Okay.
43, 43. So usually it's a 4-yard. 43-yard line would be like end of game, end of half scenario. But mid game, if we needed to kick in the first quarter, like 39-yard line. But I think the ball was at the 41, and it was fourth and 4, fourth and 3.
Right.
And I was one to kick that. Like, especially in the first quarter when the game's going on, like your adrenaline's going, so you're like, and Coach Peterson obviously had no hesitation to go out there and kick it, which was awesome, and to put it through and give us 3 points, I was, the momentum was good.
Yeah. What is the best place to kick so far in the NFL?
Oh, I'm gonna have to say for me so far it's been Houston because it's indoor. Their turf is they have nice turf.
Right.
Detroit's turf is a little, quote unquote, I guess older, but when I was in college, I played at Dallas Cowboys Stadium, and that place, every kicker I've ever talked to, past and current, thinks that's the easiest place to kick it in the NFL. I don't know why, but they think the ball feels like it flies a little further in there. Don't know why. Maybe it's a mental thing, but that's been my favorite place at NFL Stadium-wise to kick it.
It's pure. 28-yard field goal for Fairburn in Houston, a chance to tie it up. I mean, isn't this stunning now when we see guys missing a kick of this distance?
Yeah, sometimes it just happens. Maybe a lapse of concentration, maybe just it's a freak. I mean, for him especially because of how talented he is, quite literally. I mean, I was just harping on him last time I was talking in here. He's a top 5 guy in the league in my opinion. And you pull up his 50-plus percentage this year, and he's had 13 field goals from 50-plus.
That's an NFL record.
I've kicked 15 field goals total so far, so it's like, seeing those numbers is not a knock to him at all. Eventually a miss is going to happen, and unfortunately it came at that time for Kyrie.
Cam, we were watching, yesterday we had a break from the Jags, so we got a lot of red zone, and I'm watching Washington and Dallas, and the Dallas kicker's so good. He had one blocked, he hit the upright. Yeah. Then what happened with the Washington kicker, he missed 2 PATs. We got Tucker, who's a Hall of Famer, struggling a little bit. It's very odd with what's going on all of a sudden.
And you can kind of equate this, especially, Justin Tucker, Kaimi, even Austin, he got drafted in the 5th round, and he's had a little bit of an NFL career. And Brandon Aubrey, you guys are arguably the best kicker currently in the league. So you see those 4 guys. Best way I can equate it to someone that maybe doesn't understand kicking is golf. Like you look at Ricky Fowler, one of the best to strike the ball at one point.
Right.
Not a 3-year stint where he couldn't win a tournament at all.
Yeah.
Justin Thomas hasn't been able to win a tournament for that little stint, and now he won the PGA a little bit.
The difference is with the golfers, they keep coming back. You can't go through a 3-year stint.
Exactly, and so it's a tough business. It's a tough profession if you find a rut. And you see the best of guys. Justin Tucker, literally the greatest in my opinion to ever do it. It's just going through a little bit of a struggle right now, which he'll find the back end of the season, and I think he's going to go on a hot streak. But it's very streaky sometimes. Yeah.
Speaking of the sport of golf, that actually enters our drive of the day.
Oh.
The drive of the day is sponsored by Ford F-Series. Test drive one at your local Ford dealer today.
Well, we really didn't have a drive of the day.
Oh, Cabo. This is a good course. My swing needs a little bit of work. I will not lie to you.
Where is this?
This is in Cabo, San Lucas.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've heard that's a beautiful course, actually.
I need to learn how to turn through my golf swing a little more.
How much of your swing is natural because of your kicking?
A lot of it.
Is it?
A lot of it, yeah. That was in Arkansas. I played there probably, that course that we just showed where it was sunny outside, I probably played that place about 2 times a week.
That's awesome.
In Fayetteville. It was super cheap, and they kept it in really good shape, so it was awesome.
Got club speed. You can tell. I mean, you can see the
Yeah,
athlete in
it's
him.
just, I don't know, naturally, I guess that's why I'm so light. I can kick the ball pretty far. It's kind of the same thing with golf. You see some of those lighter guys be able to really whip their hips in that ball. I guess that's, a little bit of it with me.
Kickers, hockey players. It's like
Yes.
automatic, most of them. 9 out of 10
Baseball
are
players
pretty
hit
good.
it a mile, but it might go left and it might go right.
All right, when we come back, sunshine and rainbows on the bye week. What did we find? We'll talk about that. And we're giving away a gift certificate here today, so we'll have some fun coming up in just a little bit here on Jags Report Live at Strings Sports Brewery in Springfield on Thanksgiving week. Get local sports on demand with Action Sports Jacks 24/7. All sports, all local, all the time. From the locker room to the field, the Jags, high school football, the Jacksonville Armada, and don't forget the Brent and Austin Show. They're all in on Trevor. Of course. Download the Action News Jacks Now app, available wherever you stream or at actionnewsjacks.com. TV, phone, laptop, desktop. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Jacksonville sports, all the time.
This is Action Sports Jags Report Live from Strings Sports Brewery. Sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
All right, we got some sunshine and rainbows, and I've got a calculator, Dan, not for your paycheck, but instead because the Jags are not mathematically eliminated. So inside the building, until you're eliminated, you got a chance.
That's fair.
All right?
Okay.
Next up, we go to Happy Thanksgiving. You a turkey guy, Cam?
I'm a ham guy, unfortunately. Actually, we did deep fried turkey 2 years ago, and I loved it. So if that's the case, then yes, but ham.
Okay. All right.
Fair
And then
enough.
Brian Thomas Jr., I really think, Dan, you watch the rest of the season, can you get him over 1,000 yards? Can the numbers continue to grow? He's had a sensational rookie season. I hope he finishes it off.
That'd be great.
In
That'd be great.
style. Welcome back to Jags Report Live, Strings Sports Brewery here in Springfield, and good to have everybody out and about here on this Monday. We're going to venture to Jack's Beach in the next couple of weeks in December, so stay tuned for that. More coming. And it seems like, now you're too young right now, I feel like. I know everybody says that, but it seems like everybody's getting engaged. Or
It's that time of year. Holy cow. I've seen scroll through my Instagram feed, and whether it's my college buddies or buddies that I know that are just playing football. I see someone proposing on a football field. Saw someone proposing back in Arkansas when I was there this weekend, obviously. And
we got Ross Madison.
Yeah, Ross getting
your long
engaged.
snapper, right? So give him a big stand ovation when he got to the room.
Holy cow. Are you kidding me? Congratulations to him. Holy cow. Huge for him.
Yeah, so good stuff with Ross Madison. And,
There's nothing like love, Brent.
There's really nothing like
It really
love.
isn't.
And speaking of love, we got Sally and Skipper here.
Yeah.
And they come to all the shows, Cam, like all the shows.
Every
Jaguars
week.
All Access Wednesday, Thursday, Monday here, Jags Report Live, win or lose. You know, they've only missed 2 Jags home games.
Ever. What's been your favorite Jags home game ever? What's your favorite Jags home game of all time? Favorite home game of all time? There you go. That's a good answer. That's a great answer.
Well, you guys picked the winner because you've been married 65 years. They went to school right
Yeah.
down here. 65 years. And so, hey.
Awesome.
We want to give you a $1,000 Beards jewelry gift certificate today to commemorate your 65 years of being a great
Take care of your lady.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Hey, by the way, Sally says the secret to 65 years is being stubborn, right? That's what she told me last week. Hard-headed. She said, hey, she told him to leave the house one time. He said, I'm not going, and, well, here they are, 65 years later. So thanks for hanging out with us each and every day, and congratulations.
Congrats.
All right, we'll see you Sunday at the bank, by the way. We know you're not going to miss the game.
right.
Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you.
All right, when we come back, we'll put a bow on the show. We're going to give away another gift card, by the way. Right in time for the holidays. And we'll also have the headlines coming up for this football game on Sunday here in Jacksonville on Jags Report Live at Strings Sports Brewery.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jax to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jax in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jax 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms, whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV. You can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jax 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
This is Action Sports Jags Report Live from Strings Sports Brewery, sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
Hey, that's our buddy Trenton hanging out with Cam Little. By the way, Trenton, that Ventrell Miller or Paul Posluszny jersey, he had a pick 6 in his game over the weekend, so congratulations.
Hey,
Good job. That's more pick 6s than I have, so.
You're not supposed to do that. You don't have to worry about that. Brent Martineau along with Dan Hicken, Jaguars kicker Cam Little. Always fun hanging out with Cam as the Jags come off the bye week, end up with 6 more games to go. 3 at home, 3 on the road. Of course, one includes the Houston Texans on Sunday. And the Texans, Cam, I don't know if you know this, the history of the AFC South. The Colts wasted an opportunity 3 years ago. The Titans wasted opportunity 2 years ago down the stretch. The Jags, unfortunately, last year lost 5 out of 6, and the Texans came up and got them. So maybe it's the Texans' turn, Dan, to blow the division lead.
They haven't looked great, and so it's a great opportunity for Jacksonville. We can't look that far ahead.
I get it.
We got to go find a way to get a win on Sunday and stop the bleeding, right?
100%. And I think with these 4 divisional games being at the back end of the season, it gives us a great opportunity to go and attack it. I mean, like you said, we're definitely not out of that, and I think Coach Peterson really expressed that to us, and I think our team really feels that. And that obviously, like what I mentioned earlier with bringing the energy on the field, I think that culminated with the opportunity to go and be a playoff team still is, I mean, more than enough motivation for us, along with our own motivation to go out there and, get a dub. So we're pumped.
What does one win do? Right? I mean, it can be everything, right?
Everything. And I think me and Logan were talking about it right when before we got to London. Obviously, we're talking about the Indy game. He's like, man, this could, one win can really change your season. It could get you on a streak. Kind of like I mentioned with kicking, you get one good game and you just start getting some confidence. It strings along. You just kind of find a hot streak. So, small little W's like that can add up and really start to, start a streak.
All right, we're having some fun on the show today. We just gave Sally and Skipper a $1,000 Beards Brewery gift certificate. We're going to give one more away.
You have another one?
Before the show, everybody got a ping pong or 2.
Okay.
And it has a number on it.
Okay.
And it's got to match our number. Here's the problem, Cam. This one has no number, so that means we don't have a winner.
Okay.
At least for this ball. All right.
That one's gone.
Cam, I want you to read what number's on that one and who has number what?
Number 39. I wonder why it's number 39.
Who's got number 39?
39.
Who's 39?
Well, you got to come up. We'll figure it out. Somebody has 39. We gave out all the ping pong balls.
Yeah.
Someone has to have 39.
Somebody scream. Somebody yell. Somebody's got 30.
Yeah, there he is. There he is.
All right. Congratulations. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you Sunday at Everbank Stadium.
That's awesome. Stay right there.
Thanks for watching Action Sports Jags Report Live from Strings Sports Brewery, sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.